Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we're starting with an apology. If you notice, there's a mic in this shot. If you notice when we go to the game, there will not be a mic in the shot. That's because I left it over here. So for the first 20 minutes of the video, don't mess with your volume. It's me that's wrong. You're correct. I go ahead and I subtitle the first 20 minutes of game footage until I notice the problem. If it's any consolation, it took me 4 hours to do the subtitles, so it definitely hurt me a lot more than it hurt you. Anyway, what's done is done. I hope you enjoyed the episode regardless. We'll see you. Cheers. Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we're back with Owlcat's Warhammer 40K. Oh, Raider. There. Nailed it. Finally got it. That's the actual first try. This is the first time I've recorded a game in I don't know how long during the daytime with actual sunlight. So I'm struggling a little bit with some light. I think I'm mostly kind of blocked out of the important stuff. Alright, let's continue on. Last time we discovered that Theodora had been killed, and we are making our way to the village. Uh-oh. A lot of dead people here. Good job. We're gonna have some stuff to sell when we get somewhere. 116%. Okay. 106%, 101, 105. Okay, I guess they, the stuff goes just a little bit over. That's fine. Bridge officer, what's going on here?
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
I always keep my options open.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
All right, that'll fry. It's close to bleeding into his chest and shoots from his bones and eye. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. If there's any honor, we're going to at least die with dignity and give our lives for the country. Yeah, I found her. God, Emperor, service. The little traitor's dead. Chip has lost a captain. The house is dead. That'll crash. Shutters. Shutters will grab your shoulder. As you watch the sleeveless jacket burst open, the boat gets pierced in fabric. No matter what ritual the interacts with the force is too strong. I can almost stand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The war bringing in the air. This is the end. Perishing. Love of the war. All the dynasties. The enemy of humanity is triumphant. Here looks anxiously at other tribes. They should let us see. Before. Better get away from it. Changes are already set. It's something. Words worthy of a righteous soul. Take the lot of rich later, when you navigate for it, you take the ship out of port and get some up to the place. However, it's scarcity. Besides, hard to avoid results. We have no right to doubt. Ooh, it's gaze. Take care of your boyfriend. Clearly, broken ladies only escape the current crisis. Pro listen to words. You're out of time. Oh, for our fight system. Way quickly across the place on his eyes. Weapon, we're talking hard. Ready your weapons, we're to die and stay in this time. No, after the denials and others stood out and claimed the dynasty of Persian guard. No, I would not be like this. Not today.
traitor, a time will come when you will plead for her ladyship Theodore's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches towards his death. What? Theodore is dead? Voidford stares into the ceiling of the chimney of the room. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't...
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Suffer not the heretic to live.
Crush him!
Alright. We use the unique abilities called heroic acts or desperate acts and mental nature required. Depending on the actions of the party in combat, momentum bar will increase or decrease. A high momentum value allows the character to use a heroic act or value grants access to the desperate. Both abilities can completely change the course of battle, as every party member can either use one or the other once in a single battle. Alright, let's see, who's gonna go first? I'm gonna go first. Then Chaos, the bat, then Adira, then the Opus. Okay, so we've got, alright, Avalard and Argenta. I think those are much later than that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put two right here. She is covered. Argenta. Which in partial? You might get that. Akira, you're gonna go fairly quickly. Who's walking there? Right, and you. Do I charge in? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start right here. We'll see where I end up going. You encounter enemies with various skills and like on next to. So if we take a look, Chaos Band is the next gave us that, but I don't see anybody with anything special for combat. You take a look at it. Alright, he's got 140 wounds, 0 deflection, but he has 20% armor, 32% dodge. Characteristics, explosive 5, weapons. Okay, so he's got a length block. We can go sideways, but we can't do length blocks. Otherwise, it's just that. He's got toxic spurt. That sounds fun. 3x3 toxic zone, which lasts for 2 rounds. Oh, so you don't want to be in this. It's kind of one grenade through the wall. Probably want to stay out of that. Keep people separated from the friendly screen. So bleeding for 5 rounds. That was and pushing powers now. I just ordered 37 back. That sounds bad. I don't know what happened when he did that, but that does sound bad. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with the Emperor. All of us. Right, so now we've all got a +1 result. Happy roll 1. This is 2 AP, but then we can hit it again if it's close. Fire char. That charge too.
I'm ready for whatever comes. It's as good as you ever stood a chance. On it. Your end was inevitable. Don't let your guard down. Another enemy down.
Not a bad first kill one. 4 dudes. He's still getting the attack. He's got his gear off.
Me up, pain won't stop me.
Parry. We did just fine with that. Okay. Now we've got some options here. We've got some people down here that we need to help take care of these guys right here, right? So we've got a new officer there. Actually go there. So let's worry now about this guy. So she's got psychic shrink. One creature, level 60 damage, not too bad. Analyze that move about 1 to that. Expose weakness. That's 280. So I'm wondering if let's start with this.
Was it you? Or
Now I'm going to expose weakness. Now I'm going to move up. I'm going to. We've got 3 points, so this is 2 AP. I can do. Okay, so if we do this, it's going to do 7 to 16 damage. This will do. We're not going to have 4 to do that. We're not going to just do psychic shit. And then. I'm not going to do anything. Look how close we are to kicking over the veil. And these might do stuff too. But yeah, so we're just gonna hit pause right there. Shoot me, please. There you go. Oh, we got the through. Alright, Abelard. We're gonna run you here.
My place is at the fore.
And I'm gonna charge you here.
At your beck and call.
Yeah, that's a good hit. I've got 2 points left. So, I think you do.
Indeed.
Get that off. Then we'll
I will do my duty.
AC attacks us, and then we'll finish with 1 more attack.
It will be done.
There we go. 12 more damage. We got him down to 100. Doing okay.
I'm a member.
Alright, he's got huge firearm mastery. I'm just going to move you. This is range. Effective distance. Why would he go here? We've got full whatever. No, I'm just going to move you up a little. Move you up a little.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
I'm going to take 1 shot here.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Now, I'm going to run and go.
I'll do it.
Here.
Rejoice in battle.
Do another attack.
Doubt is for the weak.
Right? But we get the reaction. Okay, that's fine. Look what we did. Okay, now we come back. Why could I not do this?
I am his will made
Oh, wait, let me do
manifest.
it. Okay. So now we've got our some attack.
Faith without Emperor.
Just keep going.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Use that one.
I'll do it.
Next to that one. 45%. Well, that's 45% yes. Oh, we got another hit. So now he's down to 7. So we take away half his health essentially in our first turn. And what does this do? Here's your silo. She gains an additional moment. Okay, so we're going to get additional. We get 6 momentum, and then additional 3 momentum for every enemy that's either a 5-cell radius. Probably just that one. Yeah, I think it might be your thing. So let's go 6, 9. Because either at the end 4 was hit, so maybe another 3, maybe 12 to 15, depending on how it goes. Let's go ahead. What do we have right now? Let's go here.
Doubt is for the weak.
Alright, go. Come up. Working on it again. Pause. Two officers gonna take a shot. He hits. Dark Enforcer comes up. He's really bad. He just ripped into him. Alright, what do we got? Let's not do anything there. Let's just.
I'll see to it personally.
Move away. Yes, did I just use? I lost my movement. Could do work the effort with some more resolve.
I'll make it happen.
And okay,
Who
Bob,
if
we're
not
getting
me?
Casey in terms of this direction. The Jaws even goes. Alright, going after Owlcat. Fine, Lark's taken just like we're supposed to. 0. Good zapping. That's gonna put us way over the top. I might just walk you in here. Just have you hit some.
But of course.
I should have done another. That's okay. And once again, we just continue to.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
Pause. Moving here so
The
you have
enemies of the
something to
Emperor will be
And look, we're back
undone.
over. We've already used it once on that too, but
I'll do it.
come on. I can't run again. Unless the Dark Enforcer finishes.
Can I fall back now?
Oh, now us. Oh wait, so I'm gonna go to here. Oh, it's okay. Got the carry off. Now we're gonna charge in.
It's as good as done.
Now we're gonna do a regular attack.
I'll make it
Should have
happen.
done the blue attack. Should have done last time. Oh, we've got our XP. Alright. Pop that again.
On it.
Let us just keep popping the stacks. Every additional stack, this effect resolve goes like this. I'm going to right click here just to make sure I know what resolve is. Officially for how long we can fight the battle. Determines the amount of momentum gained at the beginning of each turn or after killing an enemy. So continue to boost our momentum. I like that. Alright, we can pause.
Did I not foresee this?
0, I'm going to run you down to. And I'm going to go ahead and analyze you. I'm going to expose your weakness.
On it.
I'm going to do an psychic trick. It looks like you're going to win. Yeah, there we go. Did that really well. One of the problems I had in the previous, well, the initial beta for sure, was doing a good job of using all of my abilities. And partly it's because you jump into Act 2, your character's at a much higher level, they have a lot of abilities, and it's hard to learn the abilities you go because there's so much there and figure out how do you want those to tie together. I don't know that I was significantly better at it when we played the beta the second. Well, after the second beta, we started in chapter 1, and we did start from the beginning. But I think this time, so far, fingers crossed, I think I'm doing a better job. I will also say, before we Oh, my mic's way over here.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I don't know how bad my audio is going to be.
Welcome back, my friends.
It's only been 20 minutes. It's only been 20 minutes. My mic is over here. Hopefully I was loud, even though I was looking the wrong way. All right, is what it is. What did we get? We got, whenever we get an injury or fall unconscious, we gain plus, our allies gain +1 bonus to damage. I think we can wear this, because I think we only need 1 level, so that would be follower. Each heroic act used in battle increases our dodge by 20%. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll grab all those. In fact, we'll take a look to see if we can, in fact, wear it. Whoops. In those gloves. In case we fall. I don't know that it'd be us, but I expect us to be up front. And again, generally I'm going to boost us towards offense rather than defense, and then Abelard towards defense. But so there's a chance we'll go down. We don't know anything about that yet. We do have this paper, though. We hadn't read it yet, but this is what it says, now that I have a mic in front of me. A change in circumstances demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations for the crew, you are to depart the Rykod system. One of my agents, Interrogator Heinrich Van Kalix, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you. After which, you will provide him passage to the Furibunda system aboard your ship. On footfall, the Interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instruction. All right, so we're an Uber for the Inquisition. Nobody expects the Inquisition's Uber. It is our primary. It is one of our, never mind. Among the Inquisition's weapons are Uber. Surprise in the comfy chair. All right, and this, we don't know much about it. It's just a blade made of mysterious metal. All right. Okay, let's do some level ups. There we go. Do I not get available talents and available characteristics? Oh, do I not get anything this level at all? Oh, do I come over here? Oh, I come over here. Oh, wait. Here they are. So, I can boost... Let's start here. We can boost weapon skill, toughness, strength, agility, willpower. I think I'm going to boost toughness. I mean, he does get some stuff for agility, and his agility is only 35. But again, I mean him to be a tank. Let's just give him toughness. And then we come over here, and we had thick skin, +1 damage deflection. What did I took that once already, right? Oh, I can keep taking that? I guess +2. Does that stuff stack? We're going to find out. All right, so right now, if we take a look at our armor. Shows the percentage of damage that is reduced by the character's armor is deducted after damage deflection. Okay. So that's 30 there, but didn't we already have this? So this is already supposed to give us... Oh, it's parry chance. Hold on. Parry chance is 25% of our armor. So if I go to here... It just tells us what parry means. I want to know, how did you... See, these tell us, like... Well, some of them tell us. So would that boost? Could our parry go up? And also, could our deflection... All right, we're going to click this. I did a quick save a second ago. So we're going to see if this deflection goes up to +2. And we'll also see if our parry goes up from 77. So I'm going to go thick skin. And then I'm going to go toughness. Oh, is it not going to let me do it at all right now? I'm confused. 1 rank available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe we get that at level. I don't know. 1 rank available. Oh, I had to hit warrior, maybe? No. That just shows me what I have. Rank 4, daring breach, thick skin. I should be going up to level 5. Interesting. Those are all white. This one is green. Maybe because I was on this character? Okay. Well, let's I guess we'll go through this. All right. We may have to redo this again. Oh wait, so I took this last time, I believe. Yeah. So I took epicenter. So let's go for contempt. Huh. There are no enemies adjacent to the warrior at the start of the turn. Our damage is increased by 2 plus our strength bonus. Oh, times our strength bonus for 1 melee attack. So it'd be 2 times 4. I mean, that's 8. That's not bad. That's an additional 8 damage in 1 melee attack. Some of these guys, at least at the moment, don't have much. Damage dealt by charge is increased by toughness bonus plus strength when the ability is used from a distance of 5. So if we can get 5 away, then we can charge in, and we're going to get strength is 4, toughness is 4. So we would get an additional 8 damage dealt by charge as well. Ramming speed. We can do a longer charge. Need breakthrough. Interesting. Huh. I kind of like this. I mean, that's just, it's a nice first turn, especially, right? Because I'm not likely to have somebody next to me. And if I kill somebody on my turn, I can't go any further. There's a reasonable chance I won't again. So, I mean, if it's just going to keep giving me an additional 8 damage every time, that would be nice. And I did say I was going to go more offensive. It's either that or Enrage, which it likes. But, I mean, I'm hoping I'm not going to have under 50% wounds that often. I would rather kill people early than get things bad and then have to recover. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of preparing for the worst rather than trying to make sure stuff never gets to the worst. I'm going to try open engagement. What's Living Shield do? Minus 10% with ranged attacks for every enemy in a 1-cell radius. Oh, okay. So if there's a bunch of them, potentially if you have 3 people around you, they would all get minus 30%. Oh, for ranged attacks. Okay, gotcha. All right, and now, weapon skill could go up. Toughness could go up. Toughness will get us another bonus. Willpower would as well. I'm going to go willpower. I know that toughness is better for being a warrior, but this I think is better for our psychic stuff. So I think we boost that. And we complete. Now it'll let us do this. All right, so now we're going to find out what it lets us do. Oh wait, I'm going to do another save here. We did him. Let's go here. So if we go here. Oh, no, see, now it's locked. Okay, because we already have it. There we go. Answers that question. So we could do additional agility, defensive maneuvers. Whenever a warrior takes damage, they gain agility bonus to their dodge. I like that. Let's go for that. Again, he's going to be defensive. I do like this one as well. Kind of back and forth. I mean, so the temporary wounds are great. I mean, it's because whenever they're attacked, not whenever they're hit. right? And it builds through the entire combat, which is nice. And we get those temporary wounds every time, so we get a stack. So the next turn we'd get 1. If we got attacked 3 times, we get 3. But then the next time, even if we're not attacked, we'd still get another 3. So it really does... Oh, but this just gives us flat dodge. Let's go epicenter now, and let's try to remember to do defensive later. Because this is going to get us dodge, right? This doesn't matter if they hit us or not. We don't have to take damage. We just have to be attacked. If we can dodge said attack, that's even better, right? Because that's going to get us more hit points, and there's the light I was complaining about earlier that you may or may not have heard. I think we go that route. And then you, weapon skill 5, toughness, everything you have except agility is at an even number. Let's go with agility. Let's boost that up. It is a they don't... Some of our abilities use agility, right? It does help with initiative, right? We'd like to get them in there. And obviously, it helps with dodge chance. If we use a melee, our dodge reduction, character uses them, their dodge reduction is equal to half. Anyway, it helps. We're going to go with that, and that'll get us a flat bonus. That'll take us from 3 to 4. Complete. All right. Argenta, what do you got? All right. Ballistic skill will take us up. So I think we go ballistic skill again just to get the flat bonus right now. And then I was going to go rapid reload, right? Isn't that what I picked last time? We haven't had a long fight yet. Not one that we've needed to reload in. But I think I'm going to go with that. Summary, we'll finish that. Now we've got Adira. Perception could go up. That will help with her her operative thing. And again, that's going to get us a flat bonus, right? We're going to go from 4 to 5. So let's go for that. Now, she's not going to be a chain weapon expert. Combat master. I would prefer, actually, to get her just a las gun or something. She can sit back and shoot without having to get into combat. I'm kind of wondering about that. She can sit back and use the lightning bolt. But when we do have worries with... because we do have potentially 3 psychers that we could have. That might be really nice to have. Dual weapon. I don't think heavy weapon is that big a deal. Okay, let's go. She need bolter proficiency. That's pretty good too. I think I'm gonna go las weapon expert. She's got proficiency in it. And maybe we can get her like a las sniper rifle of some sort. There's that light sneaking in on me here. So perception and las weapon. I like that. And now we'll see if we can get her a good las rifle to use as a sniper. And we'll leave her back and she can blast stuff with lightning bolts if there's a group. And if there's not a group, then she can just take laser shots at them. I think that's good. I'm going to do another quick save here. Okay. Deck enforcer, bridge officer. Where are we supposed to be going? Let's cruise this way.
The heir.
There's the helmsman.
He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Raver, Master Helmsman, status report. By the Emperor, it's essential, living and breathing. The white-haired man with sickly pale skin salutes you. Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, they'll be scrubbing off the vid screens for throne knows how long. We need to reestablish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance from escaping from the warp. Yeah, that's not... We got time for questions later. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you filled with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare the translation to real space. Abelard pauses for a few seconds before turning to you. Abner, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valencius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take your place in the ritual that is about to commence. He directs your attention upward, to the throne that sits at the apex of the tall staircase. All right, what must I do? Take the Lord Captain's seat, order the final preparations, wait for the officers to report. Blast all to the void. Translation is a craft, not something to explain to a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master Abner. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Please hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk. All right, I'm ready. Theodora. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath the thin shell is constantly changing, while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the war. Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthlesslings, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. It resonates and emerges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. You are to blame for Theodora's death. I'm saving my people. Be gone, Phantom. You know, we're going with Iconoclast. We're saving our people. Theodora lets out a long screech, a shrill, overwhelming sound that can only be interpreted as laughter. Lead them, mortal. Guide them. Persuade them. Force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained. Kunrad. Your head begins to spin and vicious drops slither down your cheeks. You blink, and you're no longer looking at Theodora. It is the traitor, Voitvir, just as fluid and ephemeral as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice seethes from his lips. The aspirant vowed to return a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. The fate was assured and the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you on the day when the final dawn rises over the iron world. I see you by my side on that day, the day of my resurrection. The image is shattered by invisible sorcerous winds, and you see Adira, her eyes aglow with the same sinister flame. Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. That thread will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility, the thread that will lead you to find the keys to salvation, the thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me. Abelard, a cavalcade of hazy glimpses of a future yet unknown passes before your eyes, a flash of crimson, purple. The images replace one another in violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. Through the rippling mirage, you see a twisted image of Abelard, the loyal seneschal of the dynasty. The path is set, child of dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. Master Helmsman Ravar. Ravar turns around and looks up to you. He hesitates for a few minutes, then addresses Abelard, who is standing next to you. Seneschal, the Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox table is stable, which means the Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valencius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with all who died this day. Ravor does not look away. He is giving you a hard stare, his white brows furrowed. Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live.
The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Victory, although with great sacrifice, is ours.
Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
I'm waiting to make sure that when we hit unpause, I guess, to load the new scene, that something doesn't happen. We're going to end this episode more or less here-ish. We'll see what happens here, though, real quick. Whatever this cinematic is, we'll wait till the end. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen in Abelard's face, though the old officer's eyes are keen. They rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods to himself. Well then, your lordship. You cannot help but notice that the seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, Abelard pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy's deputy, while others go unfilled entirely. And now the deck clans are deciding who will take over their leaderless crews. Have we succeeded in tracking down Voidfair? No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him, and any mutineers who may still be lurking in the ship's many corridors. I'm just trying to get out of the sunlight here. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now one shuttle short. One shuttle short? Ooh, that's kind of hard to say. I am afraid that it will be some time before he answers for all that he has wrought. Well, I know how we lost so many officers. What's on the agenda? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I'm still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of the Lord Captain. All right. 4. Time to start the briefing. Summon the officers. With a gesture, Abelard relays the order to the adjutants at the far end of the magnificent chamber. You found a consumable item. Great, we can use those. Grenades, stimulants, medkits, all that good stuff. And then it went away. I didn't actually click anything. A dozen pair of eyes bore into you, their expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention, officers. You have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Abner von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. I could yawn. Perhaps you'd introduce those present, Abelard. As you wish, your lordship. Abelard points to a tall, slender woman, whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Vigdis Suri Atta, of the Ptolemaic line, our new Voxmaster. It is an honor to serve your lordship. Aboard the vessel you have at your command thousands of crew members, hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and your mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is Ravor, the master helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. The bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired in his face gives you a sullen nod. Ayo, Lord Captain. This here ship's as good a home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. And lastly, our high factum, Janris Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and general material well-being of the ship. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavy-set man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bows. It is an honor, your lordship. You can trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard. The Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drives Master, servant of the Omnissiah. The 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drives Master offers a salute resembling a dance involving the complicated manipulation of all the Tech Priest mechadendrites. Thank you, Abelard. Greetings to you all. I serve at your pleasure, Lord Captain. All right, let's start with, we'll just start at the top. Infernus Masters. Yes, your Lord Captain. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties have been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and to the High Factotum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. Abelard remarks in a low voice pitched for your ears only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. High Factotum, what have you to report? We are toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given to the Tech Priest's hands for attention and that all last supplies are replaced. There's only one resource I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately, this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rycat by Norris. However, the planet, the whole system in fact, belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Especially true given Caligos Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions. We got a new quest there to get our people back. And the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planets. Drive Master, I will hear from you now. A voice, distorted by a Vox translator, emerges from under the Tech Priest's scarlet hood. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed. Thank the Omnissiah, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that Engineer Prime, Overseer, and spiritual authority of all Tech Priests on board fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement as soon as possible. I see. Thank you. So now we need an Engineer. We need a crew, and we need an Engineer. Tech Priest bows her head. Master Helmsman. Right you are, Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ship's sound, more or less, but without our Engineer and navigator who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what'll happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads. Your Lordship, if you allow me to interject, when we arrived in this system, our crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all available communication channels in this region. One of them was a Novice Nobilite station. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. Need to find a navigator. A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull, as if in response to what you just heard. You understand that it is not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. The words of the demon that appeared before you during the translation to real space echo in your mind. I am the will of the weaver and destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. That thread will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. That thread will help you find the keys to salvation. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we can go round and round this system till our heads are swimming, as long as the promethium and supplies last. But if any thick as grok shit lowlifes come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out. Don't you worry about that score. Master of Ordnance, anything to report? No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire where I'm told. But just ask anyone. We've got no able crew, no Lord Captain. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. So what? The ship's in ruins, every second officer's dead, and now we've got a green Lord Captain who's supposed to lead us to void knows where. Silence! Enforcers, seize this mutineer. There we go. There's our consumables. We'll close that. If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, that's not bad at all, your lordship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with the Master of Ordnance? The former Master of Ordnance, I should see. Besides find a replacement, that is. For we already have one lined up. We could go dogmatic and execute him. Do we go iconoclast? I mean, that is where we're going, but is this the time? I'm not sure. I'd lean in strongly towards execution. We can't have that. Like, when we give an order, it better happen. On the other case, if we essentially completely absolve him of this issue, he owes us, and maybe we get some loyalty out of it, and maybe the rest of the crew sees that we're leading that way. We're gonna go with it for now. It doesn't. It's a little metagaming. It's what I would do. Maybe. We'll go with it. We'll go with that. I mean, we chose it. Let's play it out. Abelard stares unblinking at the Master of Ordnance. Cease your sniveling. You disgrace yourself and your entire clan. Enough. The hysterics are over. Let us resume. Iconoclast +2. We'll take a look at that when we're done here. Master Ordnance stands up, wiping the blood from his broken nose. He is the picture of shock. What just happened seems to be dawning on him now, and the knowledge of the fate he so narrowly escaped. So, to summarize, we have sustained serious losses in the crew members, and we require a new Engineer Prime and Navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing our voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. But bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, home to the only dockyard in the sector. But we will never reach Footfall without first solving these 3 immediate problems. Alright, which system do we currently find ourselves? I cede to Vox Master on this point. Mistress Ptolemy. We are in the Rykad star system, and our voyage here is undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies in this system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Novice Nobilite Station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid on the system, and Rykad Minoris itself is not responding to our hails. But what is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Novice Nobilite Station and find out what in the void is going on. Thank you for your reports. Dismissed. Assembled officers salute you as one. I tried doing this one early. I'm sorry, guys. Your lordship, there's one other thing. A confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You are perhaps wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Coronis Expanse. I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodore's desk. It was signed XC. Are you referring to the contents of that note, I presume? Yes, quite right. XC, Xavier, Calcazar. So, that gets us our third quest. We've got fourth quest, crew member, navigator, engine seer, and the Inquisition dude we're supposed to pick up, the Inquisitor. Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrich von Kallax, an interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in this system, and that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall in the Furibundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed. But an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities of the system, either the Novice Nobilite or the Governor of Rykod Minoris, may know something. That is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon, you must take up the reins of the Von Valencius Protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under this mountain of problems. Will you even remember to use the mic next episode? His face softens slightly, and he's about to offer some words of encouragement. Adira? Sister Argenta? Explain yourselves. The Psyker is suffering some ailment, or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Adira's glazed eyes rove over those assembled. One word burst from her lips. Daybreak. Adira, come to your senses. Damn it. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard, my head is still spinning. Something very strange is headed our way, and I can't make what it is. No matter how hard I try, a single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing, and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Tlass? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make any sense of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, all right? Lord Captain, if you want to take a closer look in your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora is well served by my whispers, on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. All right, if there's nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to get to work. And there we go. Into that episode. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save. Because, you know, stuff. I don't have to read all that again. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down. May the Emperor protect. Cheers.